Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris Orme. And today we are back here playing Franchise Hockey Manager 6 with the Montreal Canadiens. A couple of trades in the last one. Not really too much. Broberg brought in a couple of middle picks, sort of middle top 6 guys, possibly second liners. Brought in mainly young players and another defenseman, an offensive defenseman as well. So Broberg's the only one in the list right now. We did give up Subban. We got Sparks in net instead. And then I went and decided to switch Thomas Tatar with Clayton Keller. We had to pay some extra, but we did save on his wages. A lot of that is being retained, so he is on a great deal for the next 8 years. I absolutely adore that. Absolutely adore that. If we are going to match up with Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, John Tavares, and co over in Toronto, which I think they got a couple of good young players too. Yeah, they got Ian Scott, who is a 4.5 star. And then they got Rasmus Sandin, of course, another 4.5 star defenseman. So good goalie prospect, good defensive prospect, 22 and 21 years of age. Then you got your 23-year-olds, which are your center and your wing prospects. It's really good. It's really good. Now, Kapanen, Nylander, maybe not as good as they would have hoped. You know, their middle 6, their bottom 6, probably not as strong in places as they would like it, but it's decent. It's decent. They've got a couple of people who might need new contracts. They're going to get worse in some areas, that's for sure. And they got some veterans they can get rid of. They need a better defensive core, but they've got a good goalie now with a great one on the way. And let's face it, Bluetooth Frederik Andersen has been an absolutely great goaltender for them as well. So a couple of big contracts. They are definitely in more of a squeeze in that way. So we're chasing them down slowly. We do get Ottawa in the first round. I really like what we've got going on and the spread as well. Goalie, right wing, right defense, left wing, 2 centers, then more wingers. Like, we're strong, we just need help on the back end, but we've got the youngsters that will come through. Potentially, like, we're so young and so good. We got Dougie Hamilton locked down onto a good contract coming up, you know, for a little while. He's not going to go up at all in terms of his cap hit. And the same as well for Gibson. He is locked into a contract I like for the foreseeable future. So, our older players that are key players are here for a while. Johnny Gaudreau, 2 years, 6.75. I expect he wants more in the future. But then we got the young players who are still on entry deals, all locked in like Keller and Lindholm to good deals for the next few years. So I think we're getting more than we're paying. And so we should be able to close that gap on Toronto. We will have to go through them if we want to win the Stanley Cup this year, though. A quick look at the league, the differences between us. Yeah, you can see they did really well. We did really well as well, but I don't know. I think we played better than they did in terms of, you know, goals for, goals against. We're definitely a better team than them. We nearly match up on goals for, even with their outstanding season from Austin Matthews, 127 points. Just absolutely filthy. But we didn't have any standouts. Everybody chipped in. Oops. Let's go back there. Playoff tree. We got to go through Ottawa. Then we're probably going through Toronto. Then possibly Washington or Pittsburgh in the conference final. Who knows who we're going to come up against here. Seattle look really, really strong. Really, it should be... Not Seattle. I mean, Seattle looks strong. But St. Louis, I mean... Why do I always get those crossed over? The St. Louis Blues and the Toronto Maple Leafs, that should be your Stanley Cup final if all goes according to plan. But we're going to try and disrupt that. We are going to try and disrupt that. First though, Ottawa, decent goaltending, but nothing much. Thomas Chabot in defense plays really well. But he's being paid top dollar for and doesn't really... Like, they don't really have anything else that I worry about. Brandstrom's good, but nah, okay. I think we got better. Brady Tkachuk, Very, very good. He's going to win a big boy deal coming up. In fact, let's have a look at that deal. Hey, 3 years, 5 million. That's actually not bad at all. That's a pretty good deal, actually. A nice little bridge deal there then for Brady. And then they lack on the front end. Honestly, you look at the two teams, we should be 100% the favourites for this. But that's not how it works. You've got to play the game. So we do have game one here today. And yeah, let's go see kind of how it all works out. We got Johnny Gaudreau, Thomas Hurtle, and Elias Lindholm, the brand new line we brought in this year, as well as Dougie Hamilton, and of course John Gibson in net. Chychrun is there as well. So a brand new first line that we brought in this season. We need to improve the team. The old first line of Domi, Suzuki, Gallagher goes in to become our second line. And it's a very good, young, with a little bit of experience, but not too much, but a little bit of experience there on the second line. That means Smirnov, Larson, and Jonathan Drouin are on the third line. And then what a fourth line. If we can move Suzuki out to the right wing and have in the future him alongside Caulfield and Kotkaniemi, I'd be very, very happy with that. At the moment, though, we've got Lehkonen in there. Mete, Dobson, Edmondson, and Pelech. I'm not really sure about that, if I'm honest with you. I'm not really sure about that defense. I still think we need to make moves there. Oh my God, we're starting Garrett Sparks. I mean, it's Marcus Holberg, but it's Garrett Sparks. So, okay. And they've got pictures. We don't have pictures right now. Okay. It's a weird bug. It's weird. Like I said, I've got no idea how to control it. Let's set up them to play the game. Options. We will be playing break on goals, penalties, and injuries. Yes. Break on a goalie change. No. Show the puck. No game stoppages. We're going to mute the sound because it's not great and we don't need it. We're going to watch all goals and see how long the game takes, because I'm not going to be playing 7 games around and watching them all. For our first game in the playoffs, we'll be watching. Otherwise, it'll be elimination games and so on until we get to the conference final and the Stanley Cup final, where we'll watch a lot more of the action and play by play very fast. So we'll see if we can put that not only on goals but on many highlights. We'll see how that works out. So at the moment, I'm not liking goaltending. The rest of the matchup, I think we win. Let's see how we go. Looks like one shot on target here inside the opening 2 minutes. It does go for us, but that is it at the end of the first 2 minutes. Bit of a slow start. Still only one shot on target now. It's a very defensive matchup. There we go. A couple more shots. One either side. Tied up at 2 apiece now, 5 minutes in. Like, this is... I mean, where's Johnny Gaudreau? Where's the rest of our team? I'm expecting like 5 to 10 shots in that first sort of 5-minute period. We get 7 at the halfway mark. 8. We go up to 8. Goalie interference. Connor Brown. We have a power play. We do have a power play. They've got a good penalty kill apparently, but we do have a good power play. Okay, trying to interfere with Sparks. They're out shooting us right now. I don't like that. I don't like that. There we go. We get a shot. Can we get something going? Oh, we're not even halfway through the penalty and we go and give up a penalty of our own. Interference. Come on, Jacob. That's terrible. That's going to give them like 30-odd seconds on the power play. And there we go. I think, yeah, we need to go down to fast on that for my money. But Johnny Gaudreau, we asked where he was. The penalty comes in. We're actually going to give them a full minute on the power play, sadly. But Max Domi to Nick Suzuki feeding Johnny Hockey himself. Play fast so we can read it a bit more. But yeah, time-wise, I think this works. Are they going to get it right back here? Short-handed, 2 seconds left. They are. They tie it up shorty. And the penalties didn't end, it looks like, on the goals. So they're still going to be on the power play. Is that because it was a mutual penalty? Because I don't know. Looks like hooking. We're back on the power play. We give one up, but we did get one. Can we get this one in here? Come on. Wow. Shots, but no outcome. So the end of the first period you're approaching, now final 2 minutes. We've turned the shots around thanks to a couple of power play opportunities. But the goal we scored, we give right back up to them. And that's not good. That is not good. So 16-9 shots is pretty good for us. Right now it looks like offensively it's Johnny Goudreau's goal, Thomas Hurtel, Suzuki, Mete. That's about it. There's not much else in this team right now. They're not playing well. Defensively, again, nothing really happening. 61s from Lindholm and Victor Mete, and that's about it. You know, we need to play better. We need to play better defensively. We need to get the job done without shooting them now 2-1 after coming in at a deficit for a large period of that first period. And we're here. And we're showing up. But Hoburg is keeping the puck out. And Sparks is keeping it out too, but we're not generating opportunities like we should here. This is a poor first game, and I think it's so dangerous. The longer it goes on, the more I worry they're just going to steal this game one with a goal some point late on in this period or early next period, and we're just not going to have what it takes to come back. And I think we deserve to win this game on the balance of play, it looks like, but individually we're not playing well. And we're not taking advantage of this 2-1 shot ratio at all. Come on, boys. Final 5 minutes of the second period. We're still 2-1 in shots. It's still tied 1 apiece, both on that mutual power play, penalty kill, 4-on-4 opportunity. Who's going to be a star? Who's going to show up? Who's going to get the job done for us? Looks like they're coming through at the end of this second period there. But it doesn't look like it's going to make much of a difference. So Johnny Goudreau's on a 70 rated game. We got a couple of 66s, but it's not amazing. They got Thomas Chabot on a 68. You got Brandstrom on a 67. So yeah, it's just defense. Their goalie's playing well. Their defense is setting up for them. They got that one goal at the Volonin. You know, Brandstrom, Fred Volonin, and I say for us, it comes predictably through Johnny Hockey, but we give it back so easily. We could never build on that. Never gain momentum. Never build on that lead. Never sort of gain any confidence. And again, it seems to be all them. It does seem to be all them in periods here. Canadiens, Lindholm to hold. Come on, please. There it is. Noah Dobson. Outstanding. Dougie Hamilton's been the only offensive defenseman we've got, but Dobson, for the future, he will be good. He does get a playoff goal. Thomas Hurtel back to his defensive partner, Mete, feeds Dobson. Oh, okay. Now, I need Garrett to come up big. Garrett Sparks, this is your time. Get game one in the books. You got the start somehow. You got the start over one of the league's best goalies in John Gibson. I don't know how, but now you need to prove it. Now you need to close this game out. The shots total are coming down. No, let's get that back. We did get it back. They get it back. And they get the goal back just like that. Ball says to Green and Riley Sheahan. We didn't hold on to it at all. We didn't hold on to it at all there. And now we're back tied at 2 apiece. I said we were close, these two teams. We seem to play similar styles of hockey in a certain way. We've definitely got the better players, but they just play better than us in general. So we have individual bits here and there which help the team play. They just have team play. They just have team play. Final 5 minutes. Slight shot advantage. We're at home. Every time we've scored, they've immediately pegged us back. They've got to be feeling really good. No time for nerves. Let's get that puck forward. Let's get the job done. Final 2. Domi's playing okay. Goudreau's playing really well. Last minute. And we are going to overtime in game 1 of our series. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I want to do highlights because we're 16 minutes into this video and we're not even done with game 1. Yes, overtime, but still. Yeah. So, not really going to be doing anything more than what you're seeing here. And only for largely important games. So I do want to get a playoff series done in each video. If not, the opening 2 rounds of the playoffs in one video. Come on, Thomas Hertel, Victor Mete, Johnny Gaudreau, Tomas Hertel. Oh, we got away with that one. We got away with that one. I mean, just wow. Just wow. Yeah, I think play-by-play, maybe we can go down to normal and see. If we are going for key games only, then I think maybe few highlights could work instead of all goals. Depends how many games we play, because they do take up some time. Oh, but that was far too close. Far too close. Absolutely far too close. Didn't have our best goalie in. That could be part of the issue, but yeah. I mean, look at that. 23 seconds we held the lead. 23 seconds. 4-on-4. Johnny Gaudreau and then Christian Volonin. Then in period 3, we held it for about 3.5 minutes. Noah Dobson and then Riley Sheehan. Luckily we stepped up, but again, look at that. Look at that. Defensive rating 92 and 88. Thomas Chabot, Eric Brandstrom. LeJoy did okay. Osterley did okay. Offensively, they didn't really get anything done, but they didn't need to. They still put 2 past us without trying. On poor offensive production. Like, that is crazy. You look at us. Johnny Gaudreau had a 97 offense, couldn't solve them. Hertel had an 81. Domi had a 78. We had some high 60s. Defensively, Edmondson played okay. Chicharin and Mete 85, 82. Dougie had a 71, a couple of mid to high 60s. But somehow we struggled. Now, is that tactics? Is that head coach? I don't know. Is it just goaltending? I do not know. Overall, Sparks came through, but I think he put us in a worse position than we were in, honestly. They had 4 shots on goal. We only had the 1, but it was a goal in overtime. So we started off better, and they picked up towards the end. But they tried to starve us and shut us out, and it almost worked. It almost worked. Like, not great at all. Really not great, but it's a win. And I mean, I've got to take that. Okay, I've got to take that. So I think what we're going to do is, simulate a couple of these middle games. We're tied up. We lose 2-0. Okay, that's not where we want to be. Tampa Bay are 2-0 up. I didn't see that one coming at all. They are 2-0 up. They are 2-0 up. I did want to take a quick look at this. So we outshot them. They took penalties. We took away the puck. They gave away the puck. We won face-offs. We did absolutely everything. But they got a goal after 46 seconds. And then another early goal. And then played defense. But, I mean, we played really good defense. We just couldn't shut them up. And it's Sparks. Sparks is still in net. And I'm sorry, but he played okay in the first one. But, like, we outplayed them in every single way and lost that one to 2 early goals. And now he's injured, yeah. Like, I hope that means that Gibson is going to be properly starting. I hope so. Because I can't go through that again. Clayton Keller on the 4th line. Like, are you sure about that? I mean, ugh. Because Smirnov's there. So, I mean, I don't know about that, guys. I don't know about that. Who is our coach? Gerard Gallant. I mean, I've had success with him in the past, but I've also had some failures in the past. So, a new fictional picture. There we go. So, for some reason, though, the pictures do seem to be fixed. Let me go through and sort those out. And we'll see how good everything, how we think this is going to go. But it's not off to the best start when we've got a better team that's playing better over 2 games, and yet we barely win the first and we easily give up the second. So, I'm not happy about the early days here. Okay, I think all the pictures now are at least regenerated for the team, the players we have, the staff we have. I'll probably go in the off-season and just rebuild the entire picture files in the league settings. But yeah, I don't see why not in effect for that. But yeah, Sparks really hasn't played well. Overall, I think we've done okay. We've played quite well, but it's not been good enough. So we switched to John Gibson for game 3. Oh my God, we give up 6. We give up 6. Why do we give up 6? Colin White, Noah Dobson, Furmanton, Lekkonen, Sheehan, Hurtle were okay at that point. We're 3-3. And then we give up a power play to Colin White. Max LaJoie gives up another one there to lengthen us out, and Volanin again just... Okay, where do we play badly? Defensively, we played okay. We didn't play great, but we played okay. Offensively, we played really good. Why is Sparks in net? Why? Why is Sparks in net? He's injured. He's bad. He's playing bad. I don't understand this. I do not understand this. I don't understand it. I do not understand this. Like, Gibson's number 1. He is the number 1 goalie. He's one of the best in the league. We have not played him in the opening 3 games. Gerard Gallant's going to get fired if he keeps this up. I'm going to put that out. He's going to get fired if he keeps this up. I cannot believe that we're in this position based on the fact that he won't play a 5-star goaltender who is league known to be amazing and who played pretty well this year. Like, come on. Oh, okay, we win. We win a game. We tie it up at 2 apiece. We shouldn't have been in this position, but we tie it up at 2 apiece. Second period came up big there for us. Anisimov with the opener. Then Lindholm, Dobson, and Clayton Keller. Now, Dobson's already got 3 in the opening 4 games. And then Clayton Keller, even strength, empty netter at the end. Again, some good defense. Some okay offense. Probably worse offense than we've had before. But we're able to shut them down. Thomas Chabot played really well. But Primo. Why Primo? Tell me why Primo. If it's because my goaltender is cold, he will always be cold unless you play him. Stop playing the backup. Gerard Gallant, you are an absolute bloody idiot. Stop playing a vastly inferior goalie just because he's not in form. We're 4 games into round 1 of the playoff. It's 2 apiece. He has not played a single game. I mean, somebody explain that to me. Conservative goalie handling. Really? It doesn't seem conservative right now. It seems abysmal. Oh my, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody explain that to me, please. I am very quickly getting wound up by this. There we go. We win again. We move to 3-2. Chychryn on the power play. Thomas Hertel with a pair. 1 at even, 1 at power play. Anisimov gets 1 back, and then Brendan Gallagher, the captain, finally shows up. They didn't play that well. We played amazing in places. I'm kind of happy with that. So yeah, I mean, our defense played better than their defense. They didn't play badly, but we played better in general. Their offense didn't show up. Our offense did show up. A couple of them, like Johnny Gaudreau, played amazingly well. And that's why we carry a player like Gaudreau, who might be a liability defensively, but 93 points on the season, and he comes up big when you need him to in the playoffs now and again. It's definitely not going to help you out on the back end. But he's got pace. He can finish really well. He's always in a good area. He just gets the job done. And he's not a selfish player either. Johnny Hockey really fits what we're doing right now. Thomas Hertel stepped up. Gallagher, captain, stepped up. We saw those. Again, it's Killer Primo. Again, we got John Gibson. 5 games into this series. We're leading 3-2, but we should have been out of this series already. We should have been done by now. And we're not. And that's on Gerard Gallant. Or it's on the game for somehow completely messing up starting goalies. So have a look at the playoff tree then. 5 games in, it looks like half of the games are done. Edmonton in 5 over Seattle. That's kind of what we thought would happen there. 4-1 for St. Louis as well over the Jets, which I think I expected a 4-0 there actually. So Winnipeg kind of pushed above where I thought they might. Not because they're bad, but because the Blues are that devastating. Tampa Bay in 5 over Pittsburgh. Did not see that coming. Washington in 5 over Philly, I did. Toronto, 5 games in, still not sealed the deal. That's a surprise. Nashville overcoming Vancouver, I kind of thought might happen. And Colorado in a close one, I thought that would happen. But I thought we'd have been through in 5 or 6 games. We have the chance to do 6. But it's been an absolute nightmare up until now. Okay, I don't think I see anything too bad there. And we're going to force John Gibson in the net. We're going to force him in the net so he can stop being cold, which he's never going to gain heat because he isn't playing. Like, yeah, I'm going to put my foot down there and say we need to make that change. I just hope we don't lose the game because of it now. We at least have John Gibson in the net. Not that our backup goalies have played poorly, far from it. But they've let in goals that John Gibson wouldn't have. And this has been way closer than it should be. So let's get Gibbo some time and let's get this job done. Game 6, 3-2 up. Jordan Osterley there with a tripping minor. Let's see how we go. A couple of shots, but nothing. No real pressure on that power play early on. That's a shame because over the season we saw it was really good. Thomas Chabot, I mean, come on, please get that puck back. Don't give this up early. Don't give this up early. Take the puck off him. Oh my God, why are they getting all the pucks back? There we go, we've got it, we've got it. Make it count. Jonathan Drouin. 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 There we go, finally. Jonathan Drouin from Joel Edmondson. Oh, that was a long time ago. So much pressure that we just kept getting puck after puck, opportunity after opportunity. I was worried. I was really, really worried. But there we go. Jonathan Drouin finally gets us a goal in the playoffs, shows up. Shows why he's still on this team. But I don't think he's done enough regular season or playoffs so far to really warrant being here. I think I can get youngsters who do exactly the same right now and will get better. Logan Brown, hooking. Another penalty. Come on, use that momentum. We're 1-0 up. Use that momentum. Are we not even going to get shots on target here? They've got a good penalty kill. I don't dismiss that at all, but we've got a really good offense and we're not getting the job done. And I'm seeing John Gibson's name up a ton. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Come on, get the second goal. Get the insurance marker. Let's get into a good routine of not giving up the lead in the same period we gain it. How about that? How about that? 2 minutes ago, slight advantage on shots. I wouldn't say we played well, but we sustained pressure and we got the puck forward, and Jonathan Drouin, like the third or fourth time of asking, finally gets the goal. Okay. Let's keep stacking up shots. Let's keep throwing pucks on net. You can't score if you don't shoot. Hockey 101. They can't score if you get your body in between the puck and the net. Those two rules will get you a long way. You put your body on the line on defense, and you shoot the puck on offense. We're getting shots, but they're not really... We're getting some missed shots, but we're getting good shots on goal. They're getting on target as well. There's been some good saves by Hogberg. He has let one in. And now we need to see another few shots go our way. Put some more pressure back on him. Come on, let's go. We need better shooting than this. We need better shooting than this. Come on, Johnny Goodrow. A major injury for Colin White. Acromioclavicular joint irritation. Okay, is that like a part of the shoulder on the neck, I guess? He's got some kind of irritation there. Okay. I like Colin White. I like Colin White. I don't think he's a great player. I think he scores a lot for someone who's not a great player. I think he's very good offensively for someone that isn't a top player. He's definitely a really, really good, like, second, maybe third line center, depending what you want him for. Second line power play time. He can make a big difference. So him going down from an anemic Ottawa attack does please me. But then again, it's not that attack that's been scoring, it's been the defense. So into the third period now. Again, slight advantage in shots, but nothing major. We are 1 to the good. We could be going through here. We are 17 minutes away from winning in round 1 of the playoffs. A bad start, but we've come through, and we might be able to seal the deal in 6. Keller, Suzuki. Oh, they get it back here. Chychrun, Suzuki. Oh, no. We don't like that. They get the puck back. Giveaway there, but Duclair gets it back again. Chychrun gets it. Can only clear it, though. Are they going to pick it up even though they mess it up? Held for a face-off. Okay. Get the puck out. I don't like this. I don't like it. Thomas Chabot, the best player on their team by a mile, and we're tied up. Just like that. 3-2 in terms of shots. Are they going to hit the double? Are they going to hit the quick-fire double and turn this game around just like that? They have not played well. But that just goes to show how bad we are at times. And I don't understand why. We are by far the best team. But just like that, 2 minutes in from where we thought things were looking good, and we're 2-1 down in Game 6. They're going to take this to a Game 7 unless somebody steps up. Johnny Gaudreau is not playing well. He is not playing well. I put John Gibson in, but I don't think Gibson's really the fault for this. I'm going to put most of the blame on the manager. Gallant just does not look like he has this team in a place to win. And this is a much better team. This isn't even close between us and Senators. Player for player, we are by far the better team. And what happens? We're going to Game 7. That they do not deserve for my money. They're first to every puck. They're more aggressive. They're taking their opportunities much better. We're out shooting, out hitting. We're winning the giveaway battle. We're winning the power play battles. We're shutting down their power plays as well. But they are 3-1 up 5 minutes from the end. We get a goal back. I think we get a goal back. But yeah. Like, I didn't even want to watch the end of that game. That was how bad it was. That's how bad it was. Oops. Oh. We got two defenders on an 80 rating or above. Defensively. We got another 2 players quite high up. Offensively, okay, we did nothing offensively. Defensively, they played really well. Slight edge to them. Offense, they played better than we did. The goalie, we should have done better. We just dominated the early game and then gave it up. We just didn't have anything going in the third period. We just didn't have anything going in that third period. Toronto going to 7 as well. I think Colorado went and won theirs in 6. But, yeah, to say I'm disappointed here so far is a vast understatement. To say I'm upset and a little bit angry is a vast understatement. We are a much better team than Ottawa. Game 7, we sneak it. We sneak it. I mean, this is our list of players. We're just going to put that there. So just how good the players is, not how well they've been playing it, just player for player how good the two teams are. And we're only going to look at current, even though we'd be far better anyway. So their best player is a point less than our best player. Their next 3 best players are a point less than our best players. Their next 2 players are a point less than our next players. So the top 6, we are, on average, a whole star better than they are. Our top 6 players each. Then the next 4, we are half a star better than them. Then we've got 2 for the first time being the same at 2.5 star. And then we're better for another 2 players below that. That's how much better we are than Ottawa. That's how much better we are. So why did that go to 7 and we nearly lose the entire series? It's tactics. It's not playing our goalie, who we needed to build confidence in early, and we could ride in later rounds. Like, I don't even know if we played Gibson in this game. I don't even know if we did. They took the lead. There's a fight in the second, and then in the third, Edmondson and Nick Suzuki on the power play with a game winner. Oh, and I almost went to overtime. If they weren't so dirty in that final period, and it's Matty Paker as well. Again, just look how good they play for being bad players, and how bad we play for being good players in general. We did play John Gibson, and he did get us the win. But that shouldn't have been that close. That shouldn't have been anywhere near that close. But okay, we go through in 7, so do Toronto. We will tie up. And if we struggled against Ottawa that way, I mean, what's Carolina got? Yeah, they're exactly the same. But they've at least got a couple of good players up the top end that I don't really think Ottawa has on offense. They might have one in Chuck, but they don't really have anybody on defense. But yeah, the difference between those two teams as well is frightening. Top end is frightening. Washington, they get through in 5. Tampa Bay, they get through in 5. Again, good goaltending, solid all-round team. Not really having too much up front apart from Kucherov, and he's currently injured. We'll miss the entire round of playoffs, so without him, you're looking at Braden Point and Steven Stamkos. That's about it. Okay, I mean, that's not great. Victor Hedman, McDonough's decent. They've got a couple of pieces, but nothing to shout home about. I mean, they've got Ovi, they've got Carlson on the back end. Kuz will play well. Backstrom gets a ton of assists. And they still have a good goalie. Not a great goalie, but a good goalie who is playing really well. So, that's an interesting matchup. Okay. St. Louis Blues. Good goaltending, solid defenders. Pareko I like a lot. I think he plays much better than his rating. He's a shutdown defenseman for me. Britton Shen, Ryan O'Reilly, Tarasenko, Perron, decent from the Blues. Nothing superb, but decent. In Colorado, again, this should be a mismatch. Rantanen's up to 5. Landy's up to 4.5. Okay. Look at that offensive production from the top line. Ooh. Ooh, that's filthy. I wish they looked this good when I played as them. New Hook's 4.5. Counts up to a 5. Okay, calm down. Calm down. This is a bit too good. This is a bit too good. Josh is up to 4.5. Sam Gerard's a 5. I don't think I've seen him above a 4.5 before. He's normally a 4. Maybe he's playing well. Groovy's up to a 4. Yeah, so half a star, half a star, a star, half a star, a star and a half sometimes with Count. Although I do normally see him end at 4. So a star there, a new hook, another star there. So they're okay. We rate them really highly, but normally when I'm playing as Colorado, they don't look that good. But they've definitely got the players, but certainly they've got the key players in the right position. And then it's all about the two on the first line there. McDavid, Draisaitl, just amazing. Solid elsewhere, really solid elsewhere, but nothing really special. Nashville, just solid everywhere without any stars. But Pekka Rinne, Roman Josi, Philip Forsberg, Matt Duchene, they're all very good players that can take over a game if they want to. And they are built quite well defensively. So again, it is defense against attack. If I had to guess, I would say the Blues, the Predators, the Caps, and sadly the Maple Leafs. But yeah, I'm not going to watch this team. Not right now. Not right now. Yeah, let's go to May 3rd. So let's see how these first few games progress. Colorado, we get one. Washington gets one, and I didn't see who got the other one. Edmonton 2 up. Washington 2 up. The Blues pull one back. We are 2-0 up over Toronto. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Why are we suddenly simulating really well after really struggling? Are Ottawa a bogey team? Are they just built in a certain way? Do we just struggle against defensive teams and purely defensive teams? If so, someone like a Nashville, someone like a... Who else is over that? Well, St. Louis Blues, like, would cause us problems. Edmonton 2-1 up. Washington 2-1 up. Somehow we're 3-0 up over Toronto. Why? How? How can we just blow Toronto apart and get, like, taken to the limit, like, unbelievably so, against a team like Ottawa? Thomas Hurtle came back. Okay. Development report looks okay. Struble gets face-offs, really? Thank you very much for that one. We really appreciate it. Tommy still gets face. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Oh, we appreciate that. Okay. Patrick Elias. We know what we're doing. 100% there. Okay, so 3 games in to this series. Caps are up 2-1. Edmonton are up 2-1. Colorado are up 2-1. But somehow we're shutting down Toronto. And we can sweep them. The best team in hockey. In this game, right now, this season, I would say Toronto's the best team in hockey. Second best, I would say the St. Louis Blues. But we are 3-0 up against Toronto. After a Game 7, almost going to overtime, against Ottawa. No disrespect, but... like, that... no. Just... that shouldn't happen, and this shouldn't happen. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. John Gibson? Yeah, John Gibson is playing. So, now he's starting to build some momentum. Maybe that's going to help him. Maybe it's going to help us as well. I don't like seeing Clayton Keller on the 4th line. I've got to be honest. I signed him for 2nd line. But then again, I also want Elias Lindholm to be our 1st line center. I wanted to be deep at centre, so I wanted Suzuki out on the wing, Lindholm to be first line centre with him and Johnny Gaudreau, and then I wanted Clayton Keller, Elias Lindholm, and Jonathan Drouin to be my second line. Kotkaniemi, Caulfield, and Max Domi as a third line, and then Smirnov, Larson, Lehkonen, who is my third line here. I wanted those to be fourth line. So I think I don't want to go in and manage the team. I want to be a general manager, not a head coach. So I don't want to manage the day-to-day and set the lines and stuff, but I don't believe this is the best use of our players. And that plus goalie issues early on make me believe that Gerard Gallant is not the kind of manager we really want to have. So maybe we go a different way. Maybe we look a different way. Frederick Bluetooth Anderson, John Gibson, two of the best goalies in the league. Freddie slipping off, Gibbo's holding. Austin Matthews, 10 games, 10 goals. They have not won against us. But 10 games, 10 goals. 127 in the regular season. He's 15 right now. He's having a phenomenal season. Elias Lindholm, 10 games, 1 goal, 5 points. Nah, not great. But he's playing on the wing and I want him at center, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, but we're going to jump right in. Time for Johnny Hockey to step up. Time for Drouin, Hurtle, Lindholm. Even on the fourth line, I want to see Keller play well. I'd like to see Kotkaniemi and Suzuki play well. I think we need to take this game to them offensively. I really, really believe that. There we go. Smirnov dumped in. Gives up the puck. Hall heavily involved. Gives it over to Mikheyev. Oh, it's not the start. It's not the start I wanted. That's really not the start I wanted. And we've played badly. We've played badly in the opening 7 minutes. We got some shots on target, but we didn't really get any pressure on them. They just get a breakaway and immediately step up. I know all the shots are going their way. Everything is setting up for them. We need to start picking up the puck, driving to net, and putting shots on target again. We cannot allow them to dominate this. Can we get it back before the end of the period? We're 1-0 down. Oh, I hate games like this. I hate going 3-0 up when I simulate, and then I dive into the game and suddenly we're terrible again. Because if this is happening, then we will not be watching games because we tend to play really badly. I don't know why. We've got one of the best coaches in terms of tactics and in-game tactics in the league. In the entire league. 17 ratings for both. We should not be here playing badly when we watch a game. Maybe it's picking up my stats for that, but it shouldn't, because I'm not even the coach. But maybe when we watch the game, it's picking up my stats. That would suck. We end on the power play. We're going to get a minute to start the second period, but we don't get that back. Need to come out flying. Come on, Gerard, get your boys playing hard. Power play goes begging. Come on. Let's go. Come on. This needs to be a goal for us. This needs to be a goal for us. They get the puck back. Come on, Drouin. Suzuki. That's what we needed. Nick Suzuki with the goal there. Oh, that was... Oh, that was nerve-wracking there. When I saw them get the puck, I thought this might be 2-0. And if it's 2-0, they get a game, they start building momentum, this series changes. The more we can keep things level towards the end of the game, the better I'm going to feel. If we can score some goals, great, but the main thing for me is not allowing them to concede this period. And going into the final 5 of the final period, the third period, with the game still in our hands, either with a lead or still tied 1 apiece. That will give me a bit of confidence in us being able to shut them out and whitewash the Maple Leafs. We're down to the final 5 almost in this second period. So far, soaking pressure. Don't seem to be playing too badly, but don't really seem to be playing very well either. Doesn't seem to be too much in the way of any players stepping up and looking really good. Defensively, yes. A couple of good defensive plays, but offensively, we really do not seem to have what it takes right now. We do not seem to have what it takes. Highest rating is a 67 from Drouin. That's partially a goal, an assist. A goal to Suzuki bumps him up to a 63, which isn't great. Then we got a 64 for Domi, who, you know, like, if those are your highest players, it's no wonder you're struggling. Austin Matthews, 61. Glad to see that. Keep it there. Mikiev's goal bumps him up. But again, both teams aren't really playing good hockey. Defensively, we're playing better. Dobson, Victor Mete, we're playing good. But then again, the forward core is letting us down. Thankfully, some of theirs is as well. This is tight. This is tight. 1 apiece. Oh, no. Don't do that to me. Don't do this to me. Get the puck. There we go, Dobson. Johnny Gaudreau gives it away. Nylander beats him to the puck. Oh, come on. William Nylander. I said I wanted to get to the final 5. We didn't even get outside the first minute. And here they go. They're going to roll this. They're going to roll this. Just pure momentum. John Tavares overwhelm us early in the third. 3-1 down. I'm not even going to watch the end of this one because we're not playing good enough. We get a goal back. We're just not playing well there. When I watch the games, we do not play well. Edmonton 3-1 up. But yeah, we're not... I cannot watch the games if we play worse when we watch. There we go. We win 4-1. Colorado, Edmonton, Washington, all within a game. Brendan Gallagher, the captain, is back in a short while. But yeah, Colorado, that would be a big win to kick out the St. Louis Blues. And I think we match up better against offensive teams, so I'm pleased with that one. Edmonton, again, more offense than defense. I'm pleased with that one. That would mean if we get through, which, I mean, Washington's a more complete team. We might struggle with their defensive side of things more than maybe Tampa Bay. But then again, Tampa Bay have a really good goalie, so, and Hedman. Yeah, I think we're going to... It's going to be very similar. I don't think it matters if it's Tampa or Washington we play in the conference final. But I think if they get through Colorado and Edmonton, number one, that's Nate McKinnon versus McDavid, which is a great battle. But I feel confident going into the finals against those two teams then, because we tend to play better, it seems, against the offensive powerhouses. But it's the defensive ones we really don't like. Edmonton, Colorado, Washington. They all seal in 6. That's about as good as I could have hoped for. We knock out Toronto. Colorado knock out the Blues. Colorado, Edmonton. Nate McKinnon, Connor McDavid. It's us versus Ovi and Co. I like their team. I do like their team. I still think we're able to match up with them if we play to our levels. And we're playing okay. We're not playing badly. But there's definite games where we do seem to be taking time off. Johnny Gaudreau's playing offense. Nobody else really is playing good offense. Defensively, Chychrun and Mate are stepping up for us. Hamilton, Edmondson, not too bad. But again, only one player above a 70 on offense is really worrying for me. That is really worrying for me. We compare and contrast. They've got 3. Ovi's playing well. Defense, they've still got 2 good defensive players and a third over 70. So I think we're slightly better defense. They are slightly better offense. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Do we lack leadership? I think that may be part of our problem. Let me have a quick look here. Let me know what you think about this as well, because like Gallagher, Hurtle, Hamilton, I think that's decent leadership, right? Like, we play well as a team. We don't have high determination. We've got good determination, not high determination. Bravery's okay. We don't have much aggression. We're professional as they come. We keep our temperament fairly well. Like, what exactly is this team missing? Fighting, but we don't need a fighter. We're not that strong. Do we need a bit more strength in the team? Do we need a bit more bravery, determination? We look to be speedy enough. Decent balance, agility, acceleration. I don't know. You tell me what you think we are missing. Is it just offensive reads, maybe? Hopefully players like Keller and Suzuki, Lindholm, Kotkaniemi, they improve there. Defensive read is not great either. I mean, that's just not there either. On the season, we had a 93, a 75, and 260 points. It's not bad, actually. It's not bad for a team that's still growing and developing. Top defenseman was 58. Then we had a 47 and a 34. That's pretty decent. You know, I don't think that we're built poorly. I just don't know where we're letting things go right now. Again, even Gibson there. Gibson is starting to play well in the playoffs. So let me know what you think. Join me in the next one to see the showdown with Washington and see who we might face off against in the Stanley Cup Finals if we get that far. I think it's been a good season. I'm still upset over that Ottawa sort of initial series. But we look healthy apart from Brendan Gallagher. He's still making his way back. But yeah, what should I look for in trades in the draft free agency? What are we missing? Is it a youth thing? Because we don't have any veterans at all on the team. Do we need to add something there? I think we're good enough. We're only going to get better. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, thank you very much for watching and the support. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You know the drill by now. And I'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Toronto are down. St. Louis are down. Come Washington, be next.